As the crowd continues to file in, we get set to bring you another exciting game. Thanks for joining us here on a great night for football. Each of these teams look ready to get this game started as the Falcons match up against the Saints. And let's go to the field for the coin toss. The lights are on, both teams are ready, so let's go to the field for the opening kickoff. Number 9 looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Thomas back to return.
From the 12-yard line. Thomas was able to get to the 32. First and 10.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
The Falcons with a 4-man front. Give it to the halfback. Brooking is there for the tackle at the 32-yard line. It's second down and 10 to go. Hands it off to the back. Abraham comes up to make the play at the 32.
He saw where he wanted to go with it, and before he knew it, the hole was closing up.
Bush, the lone back, hand it off. The back breaks free, and he'll take it out of bounds at the 48. He showed everyone why he's considered such a dangerous runner on that play.
Most of the time when you see runs like that, there's some kind of mix-up in the defense. Sometimes it's the offensive line just doing a great job of blocking. I think that play was a little bit of both.
He tucks it away. Play action. Fires this one deep. Pass ball's incomplete. Not one of his better throws, missing long.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Only one man back. Looking to run it here. Fakes the handoff. Launches it deep to the left. What a catch. Houston comes up to make the play. At the 6. Brings it in for a big gain.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older. And this guy's no exception.
6 yards away from a touchdown. He gets the carry. Closing in. Floats one into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Watch this catch by the tight end. I always say the tight end is always more of a threat in the red zone. He's a big target, and his skills sometimes cause matchup problems for the defense.
The point after is good. Perfect way to start this one off as they move the ball down the field for the touchdown.
They came out with a plan on offense and executed it to perfection.
Gramatica is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Back to return.
This one is handled by number 32.
You know that the offense has their eyes set on tying this thing up here on this drive. We'll have to see what they're able to put together.
Ball on their own 20.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Redmond from the shotgun. They're coming with the blitz. And this pass is completed. The 30, the 40, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Talk about a great start to a game. That's the kind of thing a quarterback dreams about.
Jason Elam comes in for the point after, which will knot it up. The extra point attempt is good. And so they score the touchdown in just one play, and what a huge play.
Anytime you score a touchdown on the first play of the drive, either you did something incredibly right or the defense did something incredibly wrong.
From the 8. The defense gave up a touchdown on the last series.
On the return.
Ball on their own 38.
Start the drive at the 38-yard line. First and 10.
The Falcons come out in a 4-3. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Houston comes up to make the play at the 47-yard line. Tucks it away. Runs through the tackle. Coleman is there for the tackle at the 45-yard line.
Run the football. A good running game will really open up the pass.
With the carry, Lloyd comes up to make the play at the 43.
Gain of 2.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big gain.
2-yard gain. The Falcons line up in a 4-3. Here they come. Gets away the off-balance throw. Coleman is there for the tackle at the 27. You give him time to find a receiver.
Yeah, and with this guy, he doesn't throw it behind them. He doesn't throw it over their head. He throws it where they're going.
The Falcons with a 4-man front. Looking upfield. Fakes the handoff. Brings it down looking to run. He's taken down at the 19-yard line. He records his 3rd tackle of the game. They give it to the halfback. Room to run. Great move. Foley comes up to make the play at the 4. The Saints are handling the defense right now. They haven't even had a 3rd down in this drive. Bush, the lone back. On the ground, can't pull him down. Lofton is there for the tackle at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, they can't get into the end zone. They're 3 yards away from scoring. Looking for the goal line. The rush gets to him from behind.
That was a great defensive call. A lot of big plays are made with individual effort. We also got to give credit to this coordinator, because he's the one who puts his guys in position to make the plays.
Atlanta comes out in their nickel package. Gets rid of it, and he hits his target. Touchdown, Saints. He makes his 2nd visit to the end zone with that catch. Dramatica comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. New Orleans is now up by a touchdown.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Norwood back deep to return.
This one is handled by number 32.
It's still early in the game, but you got to think the coach wants his guys to make a statement by scoring some points in this drive.
The Falcons will start the drive at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Redmond sends a man in motion. Gets the call. Ellis is there on the stop at the 28-yard line.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game, because if they do that, they become one-dimensional, and that plays right into the defense's hands.
Turner, the lone setback. Pressure, gets rid of it. Nearly intercepted. White was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
This is what I would call in this situation.
3rd and 9. Ball on the 28-yard line.
The Saints come out in a dime package. With the pass, Kenzie comes up to make the play. At the 40, White comes up with the big catch on 3rd down.
He made a great move right at the line of scrimmage to give him that little bit of separation he needed.
The Saints line up in a 4-3. Going to the air on 1st down. Mike McKenzie picks it off. He anticipated that one perfectly, and he's right there for the interception.
He's one of those guys who's always prepared. He watches film, studies plays, learns tendencies. Let me tell you, he's going to be one heck of a coach someday if that's what he wants to do.
Looking upfield. They'll go with the play fake. Fires this one deep. Picked off. It's intercepted. Breeze throws that one right to the defense, John.
Yeah, he thought he had his man, but the defender was able to make that one move to get position, and it was over.
On the 50-yard line.
New Orleans lines up in a 4-3. Tucks it away. The 40. Harper is there on the stop at the 23-yard line. John, they've always considered him one of their home run hitters.
Here's what he does. When he goes through the hole, he gets low and he makes himself small, giving the defense nothing to hit. Then he stretches out and really picks up speed, slashing through the secondary for a big gain.
Tosses it out to the left. Good play in the backfield by Will Smith. John, the coaches are always talking about his intensity and awareness.
And those are the type of plays where you see those qualities really showing himself. He's a cornerstone of this defense, and he always seems to be in the right position to make the play.
Here comes the play. Throws it a little off target, but caught. Fujita comes up to make the play.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense. Number 55, automatic
He yanked
first
his
down.
helmet, and it cost him.
With his helmet on sideways like that, I bet he thought his whole head had just been readjusted on his neck.
So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. So at the end of one, the score is 14-7.
The
Saints.
14, the Falcons, 7. The
Teams as we start the second quarter. It's 1st and goal at the 7. The Saints with a 4-man front. Tosses it left. Gay comes up to make the play at the 7-yard line. Big tackle there for a loss and great pursuit there, John.
You can say that again. He knows how to prepare, and it really pays off when you make stops like that.
With a counterplay. Kenzie is there on the stop at the 6-yard line. Trying to run it in on 2nd and goal. No dice. It's 3rd and goal at the 6. The Saints line up in a 4-3. Gets rid of it. Comes down with it. Touchdown, Atlanta. The point after is good.
Hey, as an offensive coach in this league, you're always making adjustments. And hopefully you can get the defense on its heels and get it in there for the touchdown. Good job by these guys.
Thomas back to return.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 5. Defense intercepted a pass their last time out. Ball on their own 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
The Falcons with a four-man front. Tucks it away. Setting up play action. Throws it. Lloyd comes up to make the play. That's the 50.
Drew Brees is one of those guys who plays with a little chip on his shoulder.
On the carry. Spins away. The 40. Hutchins is there on the stop at the 29-yard line. Gives the ball off. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
The Falcons come out in a nickel pack. Drops back. The long pass over the middle. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Saints. He put up 6 points by beating the coverage.
Cover 2 does have some holes, especially in the seam.
Dramatica comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good.
Scoring a touchdown not only puts points on the board, it sends a message to the other team that if you execute properly, they won't be able to stop you. And they say 90% of the game is half battle.
Norwood back to return.
He got all of that one. From the 4. It's loose. The Saints scoop up the fumble. Trying to get something started, he ends up turning it over on the kickoff.
Yeah, and the thing is, they've got their wedge busters down there, and everyone else is flying down the field trying to make a play. And somebody ends up putting a big hit on that return man.
Atlanta comes out in their nickel package. Dropping back to pass on first down. With the throw, wide receiver has it. Houston is there on the stop at the 10-yard line. Good throw, good catch to move the chains.
You know, as a receiver, all you have to do is get a step, and this guy's going to put the ball on you.
10 yards away from the end zone.
On the 10-yard line.
They got it into the end zone on their last red zone drive. Crossed by the left. Big hit on the ball carrier. Now slashes ahead for a gain of 3.
3-yard gain on the play.
They have 7 yards to the end zone.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
Dropping back. Looks to the end zone. Ooh, nearly picked off. Oh, man, he had it in the end zone but dropped it.
That's the second worst thing that can happen to a defender, to drop one like that. The absolute worst thing is to have your man beat you for 6.
The Falcons come out in a nickel pack. Gunning this one to the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. He threw that ball right by the defender for the touchdown.
Yep, they were in cover 2. The linebacker took one wrong step, and that's all it takes sometimes.
Dramatica comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. And a great finish to that drive as they got into the end zone, and the defense is going to have its hands full trying to keep them in check.
They're really executing out there. Seems like just about every call they make works to perfection. If the defense can get them the ball back quickly here, they might be able to put this one away very early.
And he got all of that one, a great kick. From the 4.
Now you start to look around and you figure, who are the go-to guys? The guys who can respond and get this game close again.
First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
New Orleans lines up in a 4-3. Gets the call. Nice play fake. The defender's got it. The 30. Redmond picks the wrong spot to throw to. It'll be a turnover, John.
Yep, sometimes you think you can sneak one by, but then the defense makes a great play on the ball and beats your receiver to it.
After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 24. The Falcons line up in a 4-3. Handoff to the tailback. Brooking got very good penetration there. Great penetration there.
And that's the thing. To stop any kind of run between the tackles, you have to get some sort of penetration. You have to get into the backfield, and when you do that, you make the back change directions, making him go where he doesn't want to go.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Atlanta using 3 linebackers. Fires this one deep. Drops the interception.
He's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Atlanta comes out with 7 in the secondary. On the move. And this pass is completed. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I'll tell you, this is nice work by both the quarterback and the receiver in this play. Watch it here. He reads the coverage, looks for the best option, and then throws it to him.
The point after is good. John, they're starting to run away with this one, and they are clearly the far superior team.
Yeah, and the last drive tells me that the defense is in for a long day if they keep playing like this. They need to find a way to at least slow them down.
Back deep to return.
From the 6-yard line. The Falcons face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 19-yard line.
Whoa, this defense will stop them for sure.
1st and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Redmond scans the defense from the gun. Throws it, and he dropped it.
You're always going to have a few like that, where you get wide open and you just drop an easy one.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
New Orleans using 3 linebackers. They're coming with the blitz. Right on target to the wide receiver. White makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Going for the first on short yardage. Throwing. Completed pass to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Here's a no-huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
Here they come. Gets rid of it. Almost intercepted. Harper had the coverage on the play.
White, the intended receiver.
This is a good one to call.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Going for the deep man. This pass is incomplete. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
So many passing attacks in the NFL rely on timing. When you can put pressure on the passer, you never give him a chance to get into a rhythm. And you force him to throw the ball before he wants to.
Turner, the lone back. Deep throw. This one falls incomplete. Good call by the defense as they set the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
Moore lines up deep for the punt return. He'll down this one at the 16. First and 10.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
The Falcons come out in a nickel package. A little misdirection. Can't get it from behind. Lofton is there for the tackle at the 28-yard line. They want to hurry it up here. With a counter play. Spins away. They're going to spot this one at the 45-yard line. So that tackle was his third. Dropping back to pass on first down. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Fullback breaks through. Keeps his feet moving. Lloyd comes up to make the play at the 26-yard line.
They love to get the ball into his hand. And we can see why.
Excellent execution as they pick up 29 yards. The Falcons with a four-man front. This one is handed off. Brooking is there on the start at the 21-yard line.
This is a spot where you want to show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
That'll be a 38-yard field goal attempt. The kick sails through. It's good. It's the end of the second quarter with the score. The Saints ahead of the Falcons, 38-14.
We're ready to begin.
Dramatica in to kick this one off. From the 4. The Falcons have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 30-yard line.
Give this defense a shot.
So they have first and 10 here.
Drive at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
New Orleans using 3 linebackers. Ducking under on the run. This pass is incomplete. The blitz is on. Throwing. He had a shot, but couldn't come up with it.
Pretty good play call on that one. Everything happened just as it's drawn up. Just couldn't hang on to it. Boom. This defense will stop him for sure.
On the 30-yard line.
Unleashes the deep ball. The pass falls incomplete. An errant pass that time.
White, the intended receiver on the play.
Moore is back to receive this kick. He's waving for the fair catch.
First and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
The Falcons with a four-man front. Hand off to the tailback. Coleman makes the tackle at the 35-yard line. That draw play works to perfection.
That's the thing. That was the perfect call in the perfect situation. He dropped back, handed it off at the last second, and the back picked his way through the defense, finding his way past the marker.
Abraham comes up to make the play at the 40. Pretty good coverage downfield, so he decided to back it in, picked up a handful in the process.
And that's just the kind of thing he'll do. He's very good at creating opportunities with his legs.
Freeze scans the defense from the gun. Throwing. It's broken up. Coleman with the coverage.
Coleman on the coverage. 3rd and 5. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Atlanta lines up in a 4-3. Looking to run it here. Anderson is there for the tackle at the 44. The defensive end makes a good stop, denying them a first down. 4th and 1 coming up. Don't know why they're going for it here. You think they just punt. He hands it off. Abraham is there on the stop at the 49-yard line. And, John, that was the safer option on 4th down.
That's not always the most exciting play, a run up the middle for a yard or two. But it sure gets your team fired up when they get the yards on 4th down and keep those chains moving.
Play action. Going for 6. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
A few years ago, I watched Drew Brees, and I thought he was pretty good. He was a pretty good player. Then he had a bad year, and he didn't really start off good. Then something clicked. Some light went on somewhere, and he's become a guy who can make some plays for you.
Dramatica comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
Give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Norwood back to return.
From the 4. The defense shut down the offense the last time they had the ball.
Give this defense a shot.
Ball on their own 25.
Will start the drive at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
New Orleans comes out in a 4-3. Uses the pump, throws it. He hits his receiver. The 40. McKenzie comes up to make the play at the 48-yard line. The cornerback was able to catch him and bring him down. So we have 1st and 10 here.
48-yard line.
Turner in the backfield. David is there on the stop at the 48. They did a good job swarming to the ball and stopping that play.
That's always what you have to do to the run. You have to get penetration. You have to get in their backfield before they can get started. And that's exactly what they did.
Redmond out of the gun to carry it. Nice play fake. Gets rid of it, and it's caught. Fujita comes up to make the play at the 43-yard line. He brought the heat, but it was a good throw by Redmond.
That's a heck of a pass. He's got those big old defensive linemen flying right at him, and he showed great composure, making the right read and hitting his receiver.
With the pass, Mike McKenzie picks it off. Perfect timing as he goes up to grab the off-target throw.
The coach is always talking about his contributions on defense, and you can see why when he makes plays like that. Let me tell you, he's a guy that you got to be careful of when you're trying to throw the ball into the area that he's covering.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception. McAllister in the backfield, dropping back to pass on 1st down with the throw, and the catch is made. We'll feel that one tomorrow. 1st down. He's able to hang on to that bullet.
Yeah, great job of holding on to it. That one had steam coming off.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
They have the lead, and one big reason is because they've done a real good job on the ground on first down.
Not bad. And that success leads to bigger and better things, usually. He's looking pretty good running the ball. And I'll tell you, that sure takes a lot of pressure off your quarterback.
2nd and 3. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Atlanta using 3 linebackers. They give it to the halfback. Lloyd is there for the tackle at the 28. Goose McAllister has just gone over the century mark. Ball on the 28-yard line. Atlanta lines up in a 4-3. Hand it off to the back, setting up play action. Throwing. He hits his receiver. They're going to spot this one at the 1. The tackle is his 5th of the game. Pat keeps racking up yards. That catch moves him over the 150 mark. They're just a yard away now.
Ball on the 1-yard line.
Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. Still sneaking. Avenue comes up to make the play at the 1-yard line.
On the play.
The ball almost on the goal line, less than a yard away. Can he get there? Fakes the handoff. Pressure coming.
Line had some problems with their assignments on that play. They just couldn't get the defenders at bay.
And here's what they've been able to do so far on 3rd down. Looking for the goal line. Setting up play action. Throwing. He hits his receiver. And he's forced out of bounds at the 1. The veteran connecting for the field goal.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get them a TD.
Dramatica comes in to kick
Lined up
off.
for the kickoff. Norwood back deep to return.
This one is fielded by number 32.
Kickoff
Last series, they forced a bad pass and got the interception.
Norwood on the return. The Falcons will start the drive at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Saints come out in a nickel pack with the pass almost picked off. Morgan had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. He'll drop a few like that one.
New Orleans comes out in their nickel package. Gets the pass off. It's batted away.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
Horn was the intended receiver on that play.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
They've done very well on 3rd down to this point. Throwing. Nearly intercepted.
Good defense and 3-and-out series are the way to keep your defense fresh and rested.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3-and-out. From the 23-yard line.
44-yard punt, returned for a gain of 4 yards. They'll
First
take
and
over
10.
at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Falcons come out in a nickel package. On the carry. They'll go with a play fake. With the throw, he hits his receiver. Coleman is there for the tackle. At the 36, David Patton pulls in another pass, bringing his total to 8. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Saints ahead of the Falcons 48,
The Falcons
14.
14.
And we'll start the fourth quarter.
Begin. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Atlanta comes out in a 4-3. Looking for room. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Saints. And that touchdown run gives them a lot more breathing room here in the fourth. Dramatica comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. The Saints continue to increase their lead.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Norwood back deep to return.
This one is fielded by number 32.
It sure doesn't look like they're going to be able to come back in this one. It's an issue of pride. They want to prove that they're better than they've played so far.
Ball on their own 21.
21-yard line.
New Orleans comes out in a 4-3. Looking to run it here. Young is there on the stop at the 21-yard line. And he chases him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I'll tell you, he's one of the most knowledgeable defenders in the league. He knows how to play the game, and he always knows what's going on.
Dropping back, gets rid of it. A little behind, but he has it. Breaks free. The 40, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. They put up 6 points by beating the coverage.
Well, the cover 2 works well because it eliminates options. At that time, the quarterback made a quick read, and he got it off quickly.
Elam comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. The Falcons still with a huge deficit to overcome. They have to get the ball back quickly, so they're going to try the onside kick. Here we go. Orleans covers the onside kick. The Saints will start the drive from the 42-yard line. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Atlanta lines up in a 4-3. Throws it, and the catch is made. Perfect spiral on that pass.
This is a guy who can make all the throws out there. He shows a nice touch in the short patterns, can thread it in there against tight coverage, and he can put some air in it when he's trying something downfield.
The Falcons line up in a 4-3. With a counterplay. Back breaks free. Lawyer Malloy got in there for another tackle. Big gain on the counter.
And one of the things you need to have in your team to make the counterplay successful is quick interior linemen. Sometimes it's worth giving up a little size to gain a little more speed, and they can pull out and lead block. It's been one of the staples of the 49ers for years.
They give it to the halfback. Abraham comes up to make the play at the 9-yard line. They wanted to pound it through the middle, but they got pounded for a loss.
I'll tell you, that was a perfect time for these guys to call a blitz. They got in there, filled the gaps, and brought down the back for a loss.
The Falcons with a 4-man front. Here's an opening. Touchdown, Saints. Deuce was there earlier and revisits the end zone with that carry. Dramatica comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. The Saints have it all working now as they continue to expand their lead.
New Orleans is lined up for the kickoff. Norwood back deep to return.
From the 3-yard line.
This is one of those situations where they're playing for respect. The game really hasn't gone the way they thought it would, but they have a lot of pride in their team. I'd expect to see them keep fighting until that final whistle.
New Orleans using 3 linebackers.
Encroachment, number 90. Still first down.
So he's called for encroachment.
The defense needs to concentrate better than that. Nothing frustrates a coach more than a penalty like that.
New Orleans comes out in their nickel package. And up to the tailback. Mike McKenzie wraps him up and now has 4 tackles.
Try this defense here.
He hands it off. Grant is there on the stop at the 48-yard line. Takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards.
Boom! This defense will stop him for sure.
Ball on the 48-yard line. New Orleans comes out in their nickel package. Gets the pass off, and he just can't hang it.
There's not one wide receiver who can ever claim he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game. Give this defense a shot.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
New Orleans comes out in their nickel package. Gets rid of it, and he lets it slip out of his grasp. 2 balls thrown perfectly that he couldn't grab. Now it's 4th down.
You usually won't see 2 drops in a row, but it's especially bad because they haven't moved the chain.
Moore will go back to accept this punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Ball on their own 6.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
Nickelback in this time. They give it to the halfback. Foley is there for the tackle at the 6-yard line. He tried to pick his way through the middle, but there was no room.
That's right. And when the middle of your offensive line is eaten up like that, you got to try and get to the outside. But they wouldn't let him get away.
The Falcons line up in a 4-3. Hand it off to the back. Nice play fake. Throws on the move. This pass is incomplete. They won the battle at the line of scrimmage and forced the bad throw.
Every quarterback needs a little time to look over the field. There we saw a defense who wasn't given any time at all. The offense has been stepping it up on 3rd down all day.
Lloyd makes the stop before the first down is reached. They played it safe, stayed on the ground, nothing doing. 4th down coming up, and they need about 2. And rather than punt, they're going to let the offense have a shot at this 4th down. Lofton is there for the tackle at the 16-yard line. Just simply power football there, converting on 4th down.
Let me tell you, the defense knew it was coming. They dug in, and they did their best not to get knocked off the line. But the offensive line just really wanted that one.
First
2 minutes
10.
left.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Atlanta goes with a 4-man front. Hand it off. Brooking takes him down at the 23-yard line.
That's another big run. The offensive line has been doing a pretty good job of opening up some holes.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Freeze with split backs. And Off to the tailback. Abraham is there on the stop at the 23. Just back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
This defense could put the brakes on you real fast.
And here's a look at each team's success on third down so far. Nice job so far on third down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. Third down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the fourth quarter when you're playing with a lead.
It's surprising to see them go for it here. You'd expect a punt. He gets the count. This one will be spotted at the 29. And so that makes tackle number 6. And again, they can't stop him on fourth down.
Well, they were down to their last chance, and nobody out there could make a play to get the offense off the field. That has to be very frustrating for the defense.
And this is the 9th play of this drive.
On the 29-yard line.
Still taking it. And there's the kneel down by the quarterback. Still taking it. Not much of a contest. One team pouring it on for a big margin of victory.
62, Atlanta, 21.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.